What's up, man? March 9th, the day Biggie went to the spirit world. It's always a hard day to do March 9th. You know what I'm saying? So, it's to do something on the day somebody passed. I'd rather do something on the day their birthday or something. Cause this is not it's supposed to be a joyous thing and going back to the spirit world, and you celebrate the time and the life you had, but all it does is bring back a lot of pain for the people who have closer memories than what we have. We only know him as the artist. We don't know him as Chris. Like his moms know him and how Faith knew him and how everybody else knew him. Like we don't really have that kind of bond. But his legacy lived on. And people was like, man, tell us a Biggie story. I'm like, okay, well, I can tell you the few that I really knew. The one that when they were doing the points for the Panther soundtrack, that's like one of my favorites of all time, because when they were talking about collaborating for this record, they wanted all the rap artists. They wanted to get like every rapper in the world to at least say something on this song. And to this day, it's probably the biggest We Are the World record for hip hop is the Points, man. And Biggie came in there and they was like, he was high as a kite, and that's how him and Redman really got super tight. Like, they's like, this dude brought it. Like, what you heard on the Points was just like the part that they kept. It was so many like ciphers going on in there. People was having ciphers on this side, a cipher on this side, and at this time, Biggie was just like blowing up. He was just like, boom, boom. His name was everywhere. So naturally, when you like that, you ain't gonna get on the record. Like a record that could like embarrass you, or you're not gonna hold your own. So it was never a point with Big, like Big ain't gonna get on the record. Big had no fear. Let me tell you something. No fear when it came to his abilities. He meant that it. When he said, I'm the illest, Biggie Smalls is the illest, he believed it 100%. And there, he didn't question. There was no question in his mind of, oh, this guy might outshine or embarrass me on the track. I might fall back. I don't want to kind of commit to no. That was never no question when it came to his MCing ability. So he made that be known throughout his work and his life's work. He was not going to be a timid, afraid person. He really believed he was the baddest MFer to ever touch the mic, and he'll crush anybody that got next to him. And Redman, Keith Murray, Eric Sermon, and Eric Sermon, well, he could probably vouch for you and tell you Eric Sermon was even freestyling. Doing his thing with Big and all them, and what Biggie was spitting in them ciphers was so severe. They was like, save it, big man, save it. And Eric Sermon was like, that's what I'm saying. Big man gonna be, yeah, he making us look good out here. I tell you, y'all ain't eating enough. Big man, he eat, he hungry. So Biggie was killing it, man. He was. And then he had, at that time, this dude was really enforcing this lawsuit, really coming down on his thing about Biggie Smalls. He can't say the name no more. So after the first album, that's why he don't use the name Biggie Smalls pretty much no more ever. He was like, look, don't say his name around me, none of that. I can't, because this dude's suing me. And, it's come crazy. You know, he just trying to get paid off what Biggie doing. You know, his career ain't blow with Biggie Smalls. They tried to buy the name from the dude, and he didn't want to sell it. Now he Biggie Smalls, and he's like, man, you know what? Look, I'm Notorious B.I.G. That's just it. Let it be. Because this dude here is a problem. You know, I don't want no more. This dude trying to come for all my little money I made, you know. So, but yeah, that Points was on point. And that's what got him really tight with Eric Sermon. Him and Redman became like real tight. And Redman was spitting just as much venom as Big. They both was going at it so hard. And that's what, like they say, steel sharpens steel. That's exactly a prime example of steel sharpens steels. Because that was just a pure case of MC, raw ability skills being displayed right there. 2 MCs, 3 MCs, 4 MCs. You surrounded with all these minds. There was other great MCs in there. Everybody was spitting. And while everybody's in there, they were all writing their rhyme, you know, basically, and while they were there. And Big and Red, they done a lot of ciphers together. Many blunts, many ciphers, many spitting, you know, quotables, and all these great things going on. So I commend them for everything they've done for hip hop. I commend Biggie for his contributions to this game. And so we remember him on March 9th. There's been plenty of Biggie stories, but I like that one. That's like the one I like because he was in the room with like all the MCs. And if you guys ever go watch the video of the Points, go listen to the song, watch the video, and watch how everybody's in there together. Nobody trying to rob nobody. Nobody trying to kill anybody. It was all unisons. You know, everybody was there for a point, a reason, a cause, and show that we can do that even in today's time. But there's so much other things in there pushing us in the direction to destroy ourselves. So we got to make sure that we don't fall into pit holes. You see the little pitfalls they got set up for you to go down, and you go down them. It's like, why? You know these things, and yet you go down them. So, hey, it's a short-term solution to a never-ending problem. If we don't, sooner or later, somebody's got to turn around and say, we got to address the problem. Now, some of the artists have taken the risk and say, you know what, let's go against this and let's try to get everybody back on track. But there's always, and everybody else want to stand on the wall like, no, man, you go. I can't risk it. But it's not cool to talk about syrup. It's not cool to talk about all this Percocets and all this stuff that's killing you. Everybody wanted to take the drug to the next level. Remember when ecstasy was the big craze? They just give new names for damaging drugs, and they make them harder, they make them stronger, and they make them to the point where they're going to damage you in the long run, and you don't know it. You think that was a cool idea to tattoo your entire face? You think it is now because you're on drugs. Ask the people whose faces is tatted up. They were either in gangs, did a lot of drugs, or in jail. Most people whose faces look like that are lifers. They call them lifers. They like, this is me. I'm not going in there. I know if I own a company, I ain't trying to hire nobody who face is tatted up. I'm sorry. Say I judge them off their appearance? Absolutely. I did. Because I feel that's going to affect my business. So you know, every March 9th I bump Biggie, but I bump Biggie throughout the year. You know, Biggie gets played anywhere because his music is timeless. So when you hear Biggie Smalls songs, you're hearing timeless music all the way through. Timeless, timeless, timeless. So with that being said, the only thing that you're saying to yourself now is, if they can make timeless music, why can't we? How could that music, 20 years ago, Tupac's music, all these other music, why is that still in play today? And the new music that you've heard just last year, this year, it's already forgotten. Is the new music coming out just that much better? No, because it all sounds the same. And once you go down the road of making 100,000 songs that sound the same, you're going to push yourself into obscurity where you will be forgotten. You will just be a blip note in hip-hop history. So please, don't be afraid to be creative. I'm out.